of Curvy Closet with Jen doing a jewelry show. We have a great selection of Mrs. Plus Size Vintage, but today we are doing jewelry. So, welcome in. Please take a look in the store. Lots of pieces today that we would like to show you. And, um, yeah, we're excited. So, happy 4th of July to everyone. Welcome in. I am Jen Dub, curator of Curvy Closet with Jen. We have Mrs. Plus Size Vintage Barbie dolls, all the things. But today we are focusing on jewelry. We'll do our plus size Curvy Girl offerings this evening, so come back and see us. But yeah, we're just gonna plan is to show you guys some cool things. So let's get started. But please take a look in the store. Definitely have over 100 pieces in the store. I just added some pieces. Just added these two beautiful gold tone enamel vintage pieces. And what I'm doing is that you're getting bonus earrings to go with these. This is a signed vintage Avon. And this is an unsigned. This one is so beautiful. I love this one. Has like a mega type chain with that colorful enamel. So beautiful. It is 16 inches, has like a bracelet clasp on there. And if you get those, I am adding these bonus vintage gold tone and enamel. Not exactly a match, but I'm going to do that as a bonus. And then if we do the, oh, son of a biscuit. You gotta be kidding me. Damn. Oh, I just broke one of my Marylands. Oh, sad. Okay. Well, let me find her, honey. That's why I don't even bring out those acrylics that often. Jeez. Oh, Pearl Maryland. Maryland is gone, honey. Oh well. Anyway, the what I was saying is if we do this Avon piece, this is a princess enamel and gold tone. We will add in another a pair of vintage gold tone and enamel. Not exactly a match, but pretty close. Let me show you. And that's what we're going to do on the black and gold tone if we end up doing that one. I'm debating on if I should tag my friends. I know people are out here enjoying the holiday, going to all the cookouts and fish fries. Move, Isis. Sorry, my doggy. Um, okay, so these will be the earrings that you get with the black and gold tone. And we are multicasting this on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you're catching this on the replay, welcome in. Um, you are welcome to reach out to me if you see a piece that you're interested in, and then we can make arrangements. I can send you a buy it now link or something like that. Or if you want to send a message about a particular piece, we can do that as well. So, welcome in. I know folks will come dip in and out, but we are multicasting this on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. So, welcome in. We were just talking about these two great vintage pieces. One is the Avon piece, and then this is an unsigned vintage piece. So beautiful. You will get bonus earrings for these if you get either of the um, sets. So let me put the earrings to the side because they also are vintage. It's really nice. Really nice. Okay, let's get into this beautiful enamel piece in the center. Beautiful bib style necklace, and it has like a suede mechanism with gold tone hardware. Okay. So, all right, let's get into that one. And then why don't we start with the rings? Welcome in. This is Jen Dub, curator of Curvy Closet with Jen. I'm doing jewelry this afternoon on the 4th of July. Let's see. All right, let's see. What am I looking for? Okay, so we are get into the show, get into the show, get into the show, get into the show. So I'm going to do a search for. All right, so let's look at this one here. This is that bib style. I'm gonna sit this enamel one to the side. This is a longer one. She's gonna sit like 20 to 22 inches. I just kind of got her judged up, but a beautiful unsigned Avon piece, bib style necklace. Um, it's suede, and then you have the gold tone lobster clasp in the back, but all of your beadwork and detailing is good and in place, nothing missing. Super cute. Ask an A on that one. Thank you guys for coming in. Welcome in. Please take a look in the shop. That's over 100 pieces there. Let's go here to these beautiful blue glass earrings. Had something similar before and sold them. They are for pierced ears. Super cute. Great little statement piece. All right, let's see. All right, actually, before we do that one, let's do let's do one of the brooches. Okay, so this one here is our enamel acrylic blonde haired lady brooch. She has a heart and cherries on her chest. Asking 9 on that one. This is what she looks like. She is an acrylic piece. I think I'm gonna put the acrylic ones up. I already had one mishap with the acrylic, so we don't want no more problems. Alright. I'm trying to show you guys that blue pair of earrings. Let's do that next. Okay, so this one is pinned in. Oh no, actually, she's not. We're going to do this one for 12 if there's any interest in this one. I did pay up for this one, so literally just trying to get back what we put into it. But they're so beautiful. This is glass. So that is a serious statement piece. Just beautiful. No other way to explain it. All right, I'm going to take this one down and move stuff around. Let's see. Let's put the enamel away before we break the enamel things. Yeah. Okay. So, let's do this cross piece. I had this one before, and I had it again. So this one's cool because you basically have the Lord's Prayer. So you have, and this is new one card, ever been worn, and it's earrings and a necklace. So, trying to take a picture of this. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna do this one. And I am going to post her as we are in the moment. And then we have the earrings on here. Hold on. I'll do that. Oh, hold on. Oh, what the heck? There we go. Okay. So, I'm gonna make this one be 219, and it will be Hope Tone and Faux Pearl Lord's Prayer Necklace. Lord's Prayer Necklace and earrings. So this is a set. Uh, necklace. And earrings. Alright. Hold on. Alright. So we're gonna do this one for 9. Uh, Alright, so we got the Lord's Prayer out there. And then, alright, moving on. Just to the side. Alright, let's look at this one. Come back to that one. So these two are vintage. This one is a signed Avon. It is the signed Avon Princess Art Deco. And then this one, really pretty with that pink enamel and gold tone. It has like the omega chain, and then the enamel piece is connected to the omega chain. Bracelet class, really great condition to be such an old piece. This is definitely a 90s moment. We are adding a bonus pair of gold tone and enamel earrings with that. And then this is kind of similar, that snake chain. And then you have the really pretty enamel and gold tone piece there. Again, we're adding vintage gold tone earrings to kind of match up with that. Let's go here. So this one is a hand-tied vintage piece that is like this Indian coin necklace. So this is really cool. It is literally on like rope, but it has these really cool silver tone pieces that is attached to this Indian coin. So let's look at this one. And actually, you can read it. It's India right there. I think this is the front actually. This is the front, but it's hand tied, so there's no closure. And of course, because it is so old and vintage, the ends are kind of looking a little scraggly, but the key piece of the signature necklace is intact. So you would just tie it in the back, however. And then I just thought that was so interesting with these little tassels. All your tassels are in place. So let me show you the details on this Indian one. Thought that was cool. Love the pieces that kind of have like a little story and historic. Uh, I'm gonna drop this all the way down to 5. But this is the India Rupia coin tassel necklace. And I actually have the type of the name. I can't really pronounce it, but just needs to be cleaned up. But it's really cool. All of this is intact. It's just that it's a hand tied piece, and your ends are a little unraveled. So we reduced it for that, and it's just really cool. I thought that was cool for that red accent on there. So thank you for looking at that. Welcome in. I am Jen Dub, curator of Curvy Closet with Jen. Today we are doing jewelry. My little Mona Lisa girl's falling. So, taking a look at some jewelry pieces today. I have a lot of pieces on this large bust, so maybe let's kind of dig into that for a bit. And taking requests, over 100 pieces in the shop, so be glad to show you something to get a better look. No pressure if you want to just get a better look at something. Before we go to the big bust, here's another one I added recently. I'm gonna pop this one on. It's a kind of chunky gold tone necklace, and it has a toggle clasp. It's a super cool toggle clasp. It's unsigned. Okay, we have a purchase. Thank you for the purchase, Marketplace girl. Appreciate you. Let's see. Oh my god! Oh, the bow tie. Right on. Okay. And this is so charming. Super cool. Let me show you. So here is that. And nice firm clip to clip her on. So thank you for your purchase. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good start to the weekend. Absolutely. Thank you. All right. So let's see. This one happens to be unsigned, but I was just really drawn to this kind of leaf detailing on the chain links. You know what? I'm just kind of free flying. I would say the next 30 or hour. Yeah, I just got on not too long ago, so. But I appreciate you. Let me give you a follow. All right. All right. All right. And then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check my pre-bids. I have a bad habit of not checking. Um, Hold on. Let me do that. All right. So this is the Gold Tone Leaf one. Let's take that down to 5.2 for good measure. So we're looking at this one. It has a toggle clasp on it, which is really cool. Gold tone hardware, unsigned, but nice little vintage moment. You have these thick leaf like charms, or not charms, chain links. Hello, Ty in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Do you know I was gonna text you, but since you're here, I can show you. Let me grab it. So thank you for coming in. You had a great show going there. And looks like you did pretty good. So kudos to you. Um, pumping them pieces out on this fine 4th of July. So I came across this. I didn't even know it was vintage. I thought it was modern. Show you how much I'd be not knowing. So, yep, glass with the blue. Oh, you know what? I don't think so because this one is from I think this is at Cato. So this is like a retail store piece. It's just like a thick bead. Kind of has that look though, but it's Cato, established 1942, the one that makes the ladies' clothes. So, but it's pretty. We can look at that. Um, but this is the one I was going to show you. So this one I just learned from Donna Vintage. Shout out to Donna Vintage. I, so okay, so I had this one already. This is already in the shop, right? This set, the necklace and the thing, and then I see she has like a gang of them, and I'm like, oh my god! How does she have like 7, 8 of them? And she's like, it's vintage. It's 1970s vintage. I'm thinking it's modern. I'm like, where has, I was like, you know what? I'm getting another set. Getting another set. So, and then she put a pair of earrings with it. I thought the set was just, I don't know why I didn't get red. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So I literally got another set. So I told myself I'm gonna keep one for me, and then I'm gonna sell the other one. But this is the earring she put with it. So actually, she had a earring in either all those colors, and I said, well, let me get gold. Something about the gold. Um, but I should have got red. Now that I think about it. But it was cool, and I'm glad I went in her show because she is like super vintage, detailed, historic pieces. Anyway, this is a 1970s piece, so I do have two. Told myself I'm gonna keep one. Um, oh, I should show it right. This one we paid up for, so it's a little. Hold on. Let me get out the habit of showing something and not posting the details of it. Hello. Okay, here we go. And you know what? I'm gonna sweeten it up. I'm gonna take it down. Let's check it down here. Okay, so I took it down. It's in the bite now. But you know, did pay up for it, but it is legit 1970s. It's in really great condition. It has a circle spring clasp. I have two of them. I'm going to keep one and move the other one. So I've reduced it a little bit from where I had it at. But it is just so dope. It's like the dopeness. Welcome in. Wait a minute. Okay, okay, okay. Girl, Epic, thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. You're awesome. You're amazing. Thank you. Okay, sometimes you just have to. Okay. I'm not even going to. All right. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully, you guys are having a great start to the holiday weekend. Welcome, welcome. Oh, right on. Thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to the people who have to work today. Get that money. Get money. All right. All right, all right, all right. So, okay, let me move some stuff around. This other one I was showing. Oh, really? Look at you. Um, we were talking about this one, which I might put back on the large bus because you can't really see all of her glory. Um, can't see her good that way. Let's see. Now, we're already popping firecrackers, and it is not. Like, I can't wait till nighttime. Got a little box and everything. Right on. Okay. So, that's to the side. Okay. We got bow ties. We got, oh, tie. Okay, so, all right. This little bitty bus is not doing what we need it to do. Okay, so let's put her up here. We can get a better look at her up here. Okay. All right, let's sweep her up. Okay, so this one is Cato, established 1920, but super cool. You have these beads and the little gold tone spacers in here. I think it's like acrylic, kind of agate colored beads, really cute. And then it's attached to this gold tone chain. It's signed with the Cato, established 1942. They're the one that makes ladies' clothes. Cato, 1942. Lobster class on this one. Longer piece, so this is definitely going to sit like a, probably 35, 40-inch drop on that one. Okay. Thank you for looking at her. So we will honor, we had her out here for 7, but I'll honor the 5 if there's any interest on that one. All right, let's go back to the big bust. So I have two like dream catcher type style. These are actually this one is vintage. This other one is probably modern. Oh, you know what? It's another cute one that Epic might like. This enamel joint. But let me show you this dream catcher. It has a cute little bird attached and the little feather tassels. Oh, is it supposed to be like that? Hang on. Damn. Is it missing one or is it supposed to be like that? I think it's missing one. Damn. I'm gonna take that out the mix. I don't like that. Darn. I just noticed that. I have broken myself. Shoot. Be so careful with these vintage. Look, I literally just broke one of my Marilyn Monroe acrylic pens, brooches. We'll cry about it later. I wasn't trying to break it. Okay, so just got a little tangle. Welcome in. Hey guys. Oh, did I have a request, Joe? Oh, look, my bad. Okay, let's see. Let's go there. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, let me grab that particular one. This is a great one. Happy Friday. So, this one here, we go right to the ring thingy. It's a great little textured moment. Um, Textured on the side. This is what she looks like. She is sitting at 9.5. Actually, 9.5, almost 10. She a little over the 9.5. Okay. But we are, she would be 5 if there's any interest. So let's, she's pinned if there's any interest in her. Okay, and thank you for the purchase, Hi. Wonderful. Thank you. Fabulous. Thank you. That one Lord's Prayer one, you asked about it a while ago. I actually found it, but no pressure if you just wanna, you might not even remember. I thought we talked about that one before, and I was like going crazy looking for it. I found it. So I marked it way down if there's any interest in the Lord's Prayer one. It has fish hook earrings that say Lord's Prayer, and then part of the Lord's Prayer is on the little medallion piece, and it has a faux pearl. So let's look at this one and welcome in. Has a little chain dangle. Whoopsie. Okay, so that's a little set. Now, let me check with my dog. What you doing, Mom? I'll do that. Okay, so this is the Lord's Prayer. I am actually gonna sweeten her up. Okay, so she's out here for 4 because she was lost for so long. And we're motivated to move things around, move things on, and then you have the little Jesus fish. So this one's really cute, and this is like a complete set. Whoever had this before was selling it for $20, so still of a deal. So that will be one of the 4th of July deals. And that is in the buy now. If there's any interest in that one. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Um, okay, let's get into some of these necklaces we have right here. This one's super cute. And I like this one because, lobster class, silver tone chain, little texture in the chain links, and then you have hearts in the chain links. I thought that was cool. I never seen like hearts in the links. And then you have a little gold tone, silver tone, two-tone moment, the two-tone moment here, and it's really pretty. It almost has like Brighton vibes on the back there, but it's an unsigned silver tone piece, about 18 inches here. So let's take a look at her. I think, did I call this one? Yep, two-tone. All right, so let's sweeten her up. Sweeten her up. Right, so we sweetened her up to 5. If there's any interest in two-tone, hearts, and the chain links at about 18 inches on that one. Thank you for looking. All right. Um, let's see. Earlier we did show this Cato established 1948 piece. It kind of looks like milk plastic. I don't think it is since it's a more modern piece, but definitely like lucite and simulated agate in that. We looked at that one earlier. Right. Um, let's see. Another pretty one is this one, unsigned Avon, and it is this really pretty bib, like this chunky enamel beads with the rhinestones, and it's into this bib attached to a suede. And then you have the gold tone hardware back there. Really cute. It's gonna sit lower, like even maybe down into 30, possibly. Move Isis. So let's look at her. All right, let's see. All right, so she is out here for 8. If there's any interest in unsigned Avon, this is a vintage moment. Really good condition to be an older piece. And that is her back. Okay, thank you for looking. Super pretty. All right. We had, I think last time it was a jewelry show, we looked at the colorful wooden graduated beads. They start out and they get larger at the center here. About 18 inches on the drop here. Let's take a look at the wooden beads. Mm. Let's sweeten her up. We did have her out here for 9. We're going to do 7 on her. You do have a circle spring class, Otone hardware, and then just a really pretty, shiny, has a nice little glaze on it. We'll move her over to the side. Thank you for looking. Right, and we did show this reduced Lord's Prayer. Reduce this one to 4. You get the fish hook earrings and necklace. So that is really pretty. We also reduced this Indian coin. I don't know if he was in here when we showed the Indian coin. Look, it's loud, child. They're gonna hear you coming in this one. But so the medallion, I guess this is the front. So you have the cute little tassels, but it's attached to this Indian ruby coin. But it's attached to a coin, uh, um, like a braided rope hand tie. You have to hand tie it, and it's starting to unravel. Came to me like this, but it's definitely an old piece. So you're gonna have to tie her, but you just have to appreciate like the historic piece. And I just thought that was cool that it kind of has the little tassels and the clangety clank clank. I'm like, that's cute. People gonna be like, what's that noise? I'm like, just hear me coming. Hear me coming down the street. So anyway, we're reducing her down to 5 since we got the hand tie unravel situation. But really just interesting piece. This is still good. The signature, the statement piece of it. Thank you for looking at that. Okay, let's get into some glass. Right? Alright, so these are some beads with glass in it and such. Everybody likes those. Right? Right? Yeah. Really cool. Biscuit. So her biscuits come from Amazon tomorrow. Alright, this one's dope. So there's no class on this one. It's super long. Definitely probably 50 inches or something like that. And so you ideally would want to double her up. But just the sparkle and iridescent nature of these are just really pretty. Welcome in, Jindub here. Taking a look at some jewelry pieces. Getting into some glass pieces that we have. We also have this really interesting gold tone and enamel. This one is an Avon, and this one is just really good and interesting. Probably 1990s moment. Okay, welcome in, Hawinda. Thank you for your purchase earlier. Also, thank you. Getting that together. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right. So, okay, so this one is the glass long piece here. Let's go ahead and sweeten her up for the holiday. Take her down. Um, yeah, let's take it down to 5. All right, so this one here, probably about 50 plus inches on the chain. Beautiful vintage glass moment. No closure, just over the head on this one. Really pretty, sparkly glass beads. Reduced to 5, so still have a deal on that. Still have a deal. Okay, thank you for looking. And then this other one, right. So this is an interesting vintage closure on here. Um, Almost like a shepherd's hook, but it's kind of pinched tight. and you just slide her down, or slide her over rather. Okay, you got a little hook there. Oh my god, with these nails. Let me try to get this um, on here. Ooh, this one is so tight. But I want to show you this. That should give me just enough to get her over the little hump. Oops. This one's really interesting. Hold on. Huh. Hang on. It's fighting with me. There we go. Okay, so it's like I said, it's almost like a shepherd's hook. It slides over. All right, so that's the class. And then you have these really cool glass beads that have these etchings of llamas. You have these little tiki characters, these little silver bead spacers. Really just interesting. Lets me pull up the details. And then it has a little bead in the center there, like the tiki characters on there. Um, let's see. Okay, so this one's in the bag now. This will go for $7. Vintage glass bead necklace with the etching, the llamas, the tiki. All right, thank you for looking. This one's a little different. Thought that was cute. All right, another glass beads. Now this one is glass beads, but I think they've got other like lucite in here too, so it's kind of like a little combination moment. So let me show you this one. And then some of them are odd shaped, but I thought that kind of gives it character, so um, I was into it. So we're running this one for 4, actually. Yep, running this one for 4. There's no class on it. It's just over the head. So probably about what 20, almost 30, 22 or 30 inches on this one. And you just got different beads. So you got glass and plastic moments all together, all the different colors. We're doing this one for 4 just because it's just kind of crazy looking, but it's fun. It's a fun necklace. All right. Thank you for looking at that. So we have over 100 pieces in the shop. Let me know if you see something that you're interested in. Um, and we can show you. But what's the word on the 4th? I was supposed to be invited to a fish fry, but I think my invitation got revoked. My sister, which it was kind of a last minute invitation, but then I didn't hear back. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm not invited no more, child. So we ain't gonna worry about it. We're not gonna worry about it. So this one here is a layered, chunky lucite moment. So love this. Let's take a look. And I love this cranberry color. Super cute. Shout out to the sellers on the app taking advantage of the benefit today. I think there is a reduction in fees or something like that. So if you haven't done your show, get on out there, honey. Get on out there. And shout out to my buddy Stephen Trent, who has Trent's Arts. I can't think of the name of his thing, but anyway, he did he had his surgery and it went well. He sent me pictures, so blessings to Trent, our buddy, who has all the great collectibles and storage finds. So anyway, this one's out here for 4. Still of a deal for 4. Nice chunky 3-layer lucite moment. Was it lobster class on that one? Thank you for looking. Let's revisit the gold tone. leaf, gold tone, vintage leaf chain link moment. Super cute. Has a toggle clasp. Love the toggle clasp. What's wrong, Isis? She's looking at me like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not gonna have this. What are you doing? Go have a seat, honey. Go have a seat, honey. Okay, so gold tone. Right, so this one here, we're gonna sweeten her up to 5. If there's any interest, about 18 inches on this one. Kind of giving like Grecian vibes. It's really pretty. And then that toggle clasp. Yeah, it's giving like Grecian. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Happy 4th. All right. Okay, so we will um, move her to the side. I'm going to show you this one. This one is by Bobble Bar. It's a more modern one, but it is signed Bobble Bar. Let me show you this. And I think there's a tiny flaw in this one. Let's see. I definitely want to get to the rings. What was the deal on this one? I think it has like a little, it's like a little bend in there, but it doesn't take anything away from the statement. But I think there's a slight little bend, like right in there. Anyway, we're gonna she'll be out here for 4, but she is signed Bobble Bar right there. Slight little imperfection, but we reduced her down. Great little U-shape color. Thank you for looking. I don't know why I put so much time on that one. All right. Put some of my long ones back up there. We had this kind of dream catcher one. Oh, hold on. Okay, so that was the Bobble Bar. And let's see. Let's do the dream catcher one, right? All right. Oh, I was saying that I need to check for any pre-bids. I have a bad habit of doing that. Um, let's see. Let's see. I think this one I might have called it tassels. Where are the tassels? Here we go. So this is 271. Let's get into it. Okay, gold tone necklace with the seed beads and tassels. That's running for 7. Um, this one. I don't know why I put 30 on that one. All right, and then another cool little vintage vibe. Ah, I got tangled. All right, thank you for looking at that one. And there we go. So that one was the tassels. And then let's get into this vintage one. I'm going to show you the class, lobster class, cool little textured gold tone domes that lead into the three tone, so silver tone, gold tone, copper tone, mesh chain. So cool little vintage moment on this one. And so you have like this kind of mesh snake moment. Um, because it's been bent, there's this little crinkle in it, but nothing is torn or punctured. So let's get into the mesh. And we're going to sweeten her up to 5. Let's take it down 10 seconds. Okay, so she's running for 5. This 3-layer vintage 3-tone moment. Really pretty. Thank you for looking at her. She's going to sit longer. Long drop on that one. And then, okay, let's do this long one. This one is another layer. So you have lobster class gold tone hardware. Just kind of uncrinkle her. Mm. Huh. Okay. Okay, so this one is, then one of the chains is colored yellow. So I think that's interesting. So it's like 5 layers, and then you have these colorful beads throughout. So really cool on that. And then they're layered so they're different lengths so that they hang so. All right, let's look at this. This is another one of the colorful sweeten her up. Okay, sweeten her up to 5 layered, colorful, vintage chain. Thank you for looking. All right, all right. Let's get into this Heidi Klum piece. Heidi Klum. So this is Heidi Klum piece, copper tone. On this one, this is the front. In the center, you have this cool little hammered medallion that is textured. And then on the back, you've got your hit, Heidi Klum. Really pretty. And you also have a Heidi Klum hit right here. So let's check her out. I think this is her wildlife collection, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yep, Heidi, that means, wildlife collection, rose gold tone. Um, yeah, we did have her out here for 9. Let's run her for 6. So she will be 6 today. For Miss Heidi Klum on the rose gold tone. Really cool, love, great medallion piece. And it's like silver tone with the rose gold around it on the back. You can even wear it like that if you wanted to. Okay, thank you for looking. Let's get into this vintage sailboat moment enamel. Little slight little almost paint loss, barely, but still still pretty sufficient. And it's on this gold tone rope. Circle Spring class. Let's look at her on the little bus. All right, let's check her out. I like that nautical vibe sailboat. The red, white, and blue popping. Yeah, and we did reduce her to 6. So that is a steal of a deal on this great little vintage moment. And I feel like this might be an unsigned Avon from the research I did, but not sure. There's a lot of sailboat pieces on that. Okay, thank you for looking. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna end up at the rings, but a couple more necklaces, and then we'll pivot to rings. This is a really cool seed bead braided collar. Let's not run her back. Just want to show it just in case. So I thought that was really interesting and sufficient. It does have a lobster clasp. And then we'll just show and not run for time purposes because the hubby is hungry and we got to figure out dinner. So I'm not cooking. I am not cooking. So this is a cool little Native American moment. I love the colors on this. Actually, it might be African, but it seems Native American to me, but I think it's actually African now that I look at it. So anyway, you have a button clasp like that, and this great little woven. It's only like 16 inches here, so it's gonna be a tight on the or sit up close on the neck rather. So 2 little seed bead moments. Um, we got pearls if we want to get into the pearls, but let's pivot. Let's pivot away. But I've got pearls for the girls if we want to go there. I want to show you. So because I added them today, I want to show you these two pieces, and we'll do it separately. Um, and I feel like Mama Heart would love this one, but I'm not going to bother her on on 4th of July. So I'll maybe send her a message. But that seems like right up her alley. So enamel. We got Edgar Baribis. Look, we got pieces, honey. Actually, let's do the other one first. So this one is the Sign Avon Princess Collection gold tone with this beautiful snake chain and the enamel work there. You have the signature hit there on the class, Circle Spring class, and then we're adding bonus earrings to make a little set here. Let me put it on the chair. Putting them on the chair. Hold on. Adding these bonus earrings that have the same black and gold stripe, but these are unsigned. The person I got them from said they were Monet, but I can't find the signature. So either that was Cap, but they sure enough are vintage, but from my analyzation, they're unsigned. But definitely makes a good little matchup. So you'll get this, and we're pairing this set for 15. All right. So this vintage Avon Princess collection necklace, 18 inches. You'll get the earrings as a bonus. And then let's look at the other unsigned vintage Omega with the enamel. So let me go there. This is like Art Deco style. Did I? Hold on. Where? Colorful. Where did I put it? You know what? We're going to make her 15 also, because it's like a similar vibe. So 16 inches on this chain. And then let me show you the bonus earrings that you'll get. So it's not the same colorway, but a similar colorway. So, and just so that you can see that it has this really pretty pink, deep pink, cream and black enamel work on the Omega chain, which is attached bracelet class. So that's that fold over. And what you can do, because this is actually too small for me, so I can't wear this one, but they sell bracelet class extensions. So you could just, so that's the plan. Like, if in the event that this never sells, I'm just gonna add extensions to it and rock it. But this 16 inch is way um too little for my big neck. So, but anyway, I'm adding these beautiful gold tone enamel. So similar colorway, not exact. I have another one that I thought this was a better matchup. So I'm going to add those as a bonus. So that set will be 15 also. This gold tone and colorful enamel piece will be 15 for the set. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let me check, make sure I'm not overlooking something, but thank you guys for coming in on this great, beautiful holiday. And I think I want to pivot to the rings and then we'll roll out. So that'll be like an hour. All right. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm good. Where I got 122 pieces in here. I'm just rolling. Make sure I'm not overlooking any pre-bids because I have a bad habit of doing that. All right. No pre-bids. Mm-hmm. Okay, just scrolling through. And we're open to offers. Yeah, I mean, if it's not going to work, we'll say that. But we appreciate the question. All right, I think I'm good. Scrolling. All right, cool. Okay, so welcome in. We're gonna move things around and get into the rings. So, all right, I'll put this guy. Okay, so we got the earrings, we got the necklace. So let's pivot. Oh, my girl's falling down. Okay. Why? Okay. Better way. I'll find a better way to put her up here. All right. So we had some rings. We're gonna end on the rings. Uh-oh. So, what are we doing? What we're doing? All right, let's do the owl bracelet since it is right here. All right, so this one is 5, and it's a 7.5. Great little textured vintage hinge style bracelet. I know some people call these clampers, but it's a hinge. And it's a great little owl. So that is there. Let's get into the wolf. Silver tone wolf, with the jagged teeth. Cocktail ring. So let's go there. All right, this one is going to run for 10 seconds. It's a size 8. Really interesting. Jagged teeth. Owl, silver tone. Thank you for looking. Okay, let's go here. This one is new on the cardstock. Forever 21. Silver tone and gray. Little chunky rhinestone CZ stretch ring. So let's look at that one. Let's see. Forever. All right. This one is pinned for 5. If there's any interest on this one, stretch ring, but really pretty on this cluster stone. All right. Let me change the meat. Hey, Jen. Hey, baby doll. All about you. Yeah. Is it going? Words will reflect your inner beauty. Yeah. Like a melody, your eyes so true. I want it. And baby, if I help you write a song all about your dad, sing it all over the world. A silly love song, yeah. You know the world will never be blue, no. Okay, so let's keep going. We were showing these rings. There was one I just added today. I was taking a look to see who's out there. And look, I sold 3 pieces and 2 in the marketplace. I'm good. I'm happy with that. I appreciate all you guys. All right, let's look at the cross. Let's look at the cross. Look, I need to be at somebody's church Sunday. Okay, look. As he is being so good to me. All right, cross ring size 7.5. And it's a great little statement ring. You have this exaggerated um, cross. And it's just so cute. It's adorable. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's get into this cool little vintage moment, a retro moment, a ring watch, right? So this one you will need to put a battery in. I know I had ring watches before that didn't, but I haven't got a chance to get batteries, additional batteries. But so if you are into this one, you have to get a battery. But let me show you this other one that we added today. It is this beautiful tiger's eye. Running this one for a steel 4, and it's a 7.5. Okay, so it has like a little flower detail around it, and it has this really beautiful tiger eye stone, silver tone hardware, 7.5. Running for 4 is a little steel. All right. Another one we just added today. Beautiful chunky crystal silver tone uh, statement ring, statement cocktail ring, which is on a stretchy. Let me show you. Let me show you. I think this is number 1. All right, I'm gonna sweeten this one up just a hair. I had it out here for 10, but let's do it for 9. I just added it today. This chunky crystal statement ring. It's stretchy, so it'll go where you need it to go. It sits comfortably like at an 8, and it's just so pretty. Like obsessed. Let me show you. Show you. Isn't that cool? That's a cool little statement ring. And don't look at my nails. Don't look at my nails. But yeah, that's bomb. Bomb diggy. Bomb diggity. All right. So we're winding it down. Winding it down. Show you these last few pieces on the rings tray, and then we'll wrap it up and give you back to the weekend. I hope everybody is having a great 4th, and we'll have a beautiful weekend and have a good time with friends and family. If you're a seller, shout out to you. Um, yeah. All right. So this will be the vintage owl. I love a good owl piece. They think they are like a symbol for like intelligence and knowledge and wisdom and things like that. So I do find myself being drawn to a lot of owl pieces. So you'll see a lot of owl pieces in my shop. I even have an owl necklace, child. So we got the owl bracelet. We have owls and elephants. Owls and elephants. So anyway, this is a beautiful like amethyst inspired stone in the jelly or belly of the owl. And it's a stretch piece, so it's going to fit wherever you need it to go. And you have a little enamel work at the bottom. Just really pretty piece. And that's like a beautiful amethyst type stone there, which is like purple. Let me show you. I'm going to put it on so you can see. But how cute is that? That is so cute, right? Okay. Adorable. I'm gonna give it a little bit before I put that into my personal collection. But we got the tiger's eye. We showed you the ring watch. Let me show you this bird. Couple more and we'll wrap it up. So this one is the Talon Bird skeleton. All right, we're gonna take her down to Chinatown and run her for 5. She is an 8. Silver tone Talon Bird skeleton, and she is an 8. Really interesting statement. Cocktail ring. Thank you for looking. And we will honor the 5 if there's interest, but we did have her out here for 7. Let's get into this great little geode moment. Little pink. I wish I was a druzy. And let's see. So this one is going to sit bigger. It is a 9.5, and we're running her for 5. Silvertone hardware, cute little pink, geo druzy style, faceted, 9.5 on that. Okay, and then let's look at this one. Is another beautiful vintage moment. Vintage Avon, signed Avon. And then let me put her in this chair. Hold on. She is this 3-stone Avon vintage moment. A beautiful like wine colored stone. We're running her for 5, and she's a 7.5. Actually, let's put her over here. Really pretty, and she is signed Avon on the inside. You can see that on the pictures that are attached to the details, that it is signed Avon on the inside. All right, thank you for looking. And then I think the last one we're going to look at is this one here. It's this great little chunky, almost looks like a man ring because it's so thick and chunky and squared off. But very feminine while it has some masculine qualities. I love the chunkiness of it. So, welcome in. Happy Friday. Happy 4th. Let me find this one. But yeah, we show, let's see, we have the Avon one, the pink geode, we showed the owl ring. Lots of pieces, kind of winding down. Let me find this one. Okay, there we go. So this one's number 425. Number 425. All right, this one is 425, and this is a size 10, and it is a number 7. Or it's going for 7. Thank you for looking at that. Welcome in. Jen Dub here doing a jewelry show. Looked at some great necklaces earlier, and now we're kind of winding down with some rings. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome in. So, just ahead in the tray here, this vintage owl piece, the pink geode, the Talon skeleton, and then this really cute CZ. That one's a 10, and then the Avon is a 7. Thank you for looking. And we'll switch it around. And just want to say thank you guys for coming in. Jen Dub here, curator of Curvy Closet with Jen. We have vintage ladies, plus size, vintage dolls, all the things. Come back and see us this evening about 10:30 Central Standard Time, and we'll show you guys some cool things. But in the meantime, have a great weekend. Thank you.